What is food security? Food security is having enough food to feed the population. Examples of factors that threaten food security: an increasing world population, demand for certain foods to be imported from developing countries, and increase as diets in developing countries change. Farming can be affected by new pests and pathogens or changes in environmental conditions. Results This results in less of crops and livestock. High input cost of farming can make it too expensive to start or maintain the food production. In some parts of the world, there are conflicts that affect the availability of food and water.
How is the efficiency of food production improved when farming on land? Limiting the movement of livestock and keeping them in a temperature-controlled environment reduces the transfer of energy from livestock to the environment.
Producing human insulin. Plasmid is removed from a bacterium. The insulin gene is cut out of a human chromosome using a restriction enzyme. Restriction enzymes recognize specific sequences of DNA and cut the DNA into pieces. The cut leaves one of the DNA strands with unpaired bases. The plasmid is cut open using the same enzyme restriction, leaving same sticky ends. Plasmids and human insulin are mixed together. Glycolysis is added to join the sticky ends together to produce recombinant DNA. The recombinant DNA is injected into a bacterium. The modified bacterium is grown in vat under controlled conditions, which ends up with millions of bacteria that produce insulin. The insulin is harvested and purified to treat people with diabetes.
How are we reacting to declining fish stocks? We need to maintain fish stocks at a level where the fish continue to breed. Fish quotas limit the number and size of fish that can be caught. Using bigger mesh in nets means unwanted species can pass through and younger fish can slip through the net.
Mycoprotein. Mycoprotein is protein from a fungus used to make high-protein meats substitute for vegetarian meals, example corn. Fusarium fungus is the main source of mycoprotein. It is grown in large vats in glucose syrup and acts as food for the fungus. The fungus respires aerobically, so oxygen is supplied with nitrogen and other minerals. Once it is ready, the fungus biomass is harvested, purified and dried to make mycoprotein. It is then processed and flavors and ingredients are added to make corn.